Hey everyone, how's it going? This is me, Tara, and today we are going to be doing a speed run of this. Oh, okay, and these are the different types. Hmm. I don't know which one should we do. Can we do any of them? Okay, I guess we have to beat this speed run. I don't know. Play? No, I don't know. I don't know. Just call it that. I don't know. And then yeah, these are good. We get more yellow ones. I'm hoping your red ones don't give too much comparative. And since we're doing bacteria, bonus into evolving, so yeah, that could help us out. I think. And which one's this one? Increase the chance of your plague mutating. No, that's not what we want. So let it start. I don't know what speedrun means though. It's kind of weird. I don't know what's. That's kind of confusing. I don't know what speedrun is. Speedrun started. How quickly can you destroy humanity? Use radiusly different strategies to beat the game as quickly as possible. Okay. Hopefully, all those buff thingies help us are gonna help us out with beating this game quickly. Since we're gonna gain more, or we gain more when we devolve. And oh yeah, these don't matter. I forgot. I was like, wait, what? What? Let's go to water. I want to move these guys out of. I want to move it out of Madagascar ASAP. To start going to different places. Oh, that got us 4. That's good. So today I wanted to talk about something. What was I going to talk about? I forgot. I was going to talk to you guys about something. What was I going to talk about? Oh, well, I guess I could just talk about things that are happening right now. Oh, missed that. Almost missed that. Cool's Craft is working on season 3, but it's not called Cool's Craft anymore. It's called Prolific. The group is called Prolific now. This is like really old news, but so it's called Prolific now, and they started. They just started their 3rd season. That's coolio. Devolve, we get 2 points. So yeah, that's really cool. I can't wait to start recording. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to start recording. I think by then we would have like jumped onto. We would have been like well into it enough to be like, oh hey, let's do modded, because I think at least I thought that was gonna be the next step. I think that's what we planned was modded was gonna be next, but then the whole during Minecraft during Minecon, the new versions was gonna come out, so 1.11 was gonna come out, so we're like, okay, yeah, let's we could do that, and then they just started that, and I really like modded, so I just and I'm really sad about all that stuff. Like I'm really sad that I couldn't continue on with Agrarian Skies. I really liked Agrarian Skies. We're kind of moving. I was kind of moving to like I'm pretty much done with everything, just because I was automating everything now. At least with iron. I think like the thing I was like on at the moment was just getting energy quicker, just because we couldn't get enough lava to start that. Let's take that out. Devolve. And I think we could get level 2. Yes, we can. And then hopefully the migration will start any day now. There we go. Okay. Good. It's gonna start going all over the place again. But yeah, something else that's been happening. I think that's the most important one. That the new version. Oh yeah. Well, let's just talk about series that ended sadly just because of the happenings. But I think I could just restart. We could like restart it, and maybe I could do. Actually, maybe things there might be something I restart, and then might be like new entries. Like something I want to do is I want to do what's it called? I want to do a podcast. So I don't know what you guys think about podcasts. Won't start it until like when I get my computer, but I really want to do a podcast. Just because that's all I hear is podcasts, and like when I work, I do that. When I go running, I do that. When I'm just walking to school, I do that. Like I always hear podcasts. Because I don't know, it's either podcast or music, but music is like such like, oh, I'm just going to point A from point A to point B, and I just don't really care what I'm listening to. But with podcasts, it's like, oh, I know I really want to think. I would really want to think about something while I walk. And with music, it's like I want nothing to do with anything. Let's give this one, man. This one. This one's 7-6. Okay. So yeah, I really want. I don't know what to do because I could do a lot of things. I could like things I thought of is like maybe I could do a podcast where like, oh, I'm just talking to someone and it's like me getting to know that person and we could like hang out and chill, or should I do like because I'm really into like sciencey things, so I was like maybe I could do a science podcast where I talk about things in science. And then I was like, well, what? And then I don't even know. There's like a lot of things. I want to get things moving really quickly. I don't know if that's the best way, but it's a way. Actually, I should get the other ones. This one and this one's 7. Okay. But yeah. So I don't know what to do with that. And then I was thinking like maybe I could do like a podcast where things that you may not know are a thing, and I can help you. Like let's say like I don't know, like let's say for like younger like teens, and they don't know things like, oh, let's say teens don't know, oh, what's a bachelor's degree? What's an associate's degree? What's like this? What's like that? What's like what does tuition mean? What do loans mean? And things like, I don't know if I should talk about those kind of things, because I mean a lot of those things I didn't know until like I had to like learn about it. Actually, but then the learning about it meant like looking online. One person says this, one person says that. What I could do is I could sift through all that and be like, okay, or I could probably have like a producer or like someone to help me out with those kinds of things, and just be like. Just so they could be like, oh, they want to learn it too, and find out, and they want to help me and help other people to know what all these things mean. Because I feel like that'd be really cool, for like, oh, what is I don't know how this works, or I don't know how like what is income tax? What's why is it important to vote? Why who's more important, the president or a mayor for us personally? Things like that. I feel like that'd be really, really cool if I could tell people what those things mean, just like so I can learn them too. Like maybe there's a few things that I don't know, and I'm like, well, if I'm gonna go out and find out factually what things mean, I might as well tell everybody else, like, if you don't know what this means, here you go. Now we both know, and now we can contribute to people, like, oh, what does this mean? And you're just like, oh yeah, this means this and that, and then now you help that person and that person and that person. So I don't know if I feel like I'm leaning more towards that, and that'd be really cool, because I don't know, I just don't want it to be like Sorry, I don't know what the hell I ate. I'm just burping profusely. Or I could do that too. What's a heartburn? What does heartburn mean? Things like that. And it's not just like, oh, it's when your stomach is acidic. Okay, well, okay, why is it acidic? Well, how could I stop that? How could I, like this? You know what I mean? Like, I could like talk about those kinds of things. And I don't know. I feel like that'd be really, really cool to do those kinds of things on the podcast. But then I don't even know what to call it. Like the Know It All podcast. Oh God, I will not call it that. Or the knowledge. I don't even know. I'm not gonna call it knowledge podcast. But you see what I mean? Like I don't know what to call these things. But I have like ideas of like what kind of podcasts I would like to like. These are I'm just thinking about podcasts I would like to hear, and I'm like, oh yeah, that'd be really like if I were to go through like a list of podcasts, and I'm like, oh, well, I want to let me look through podcasts, and then I see that, and I'm like, oh, that's a really good podcast. I'm gonna start hearing it, and those are the kinds of things I'm thinking about while I'm brainstorming all these ideas. So, start to work on Cure. Okay, but yeah, so I'm just thinking about those kinds of things. And I really want to, I don't even know. And then I'm thinking, because I'm like, you know what? I'm thinking I'm leaning towards that. I think I'm gonna learn about things, and then I want to ask like people for people to hear, or like maybe I could ask on Twitter or like some friends of mine, like, hey, what's something you apparently need to know, but no one ever told you that you needed to know that. And I don't know. And like maybe like for kids, how do debit cards work, how do credit cards work, how do banks work, and like how things work. And obviously not too advanced, just because I mean I'm not like a professor in all these things, or like I don't have a background in all these things, but at least like I have a drive to learn about these things and like teach other people. So I don't know, I'm like towards that kind of like I know a few things, but it's not like I'm like a master at everything, or at like that I know a lot of things. I think this one's really good. 28. Okay, we'll wait until 28. But yeah, also we're actually doing really good. I don't think we're gonna finish or do better than what we did last time, but I think we're gonna do pretty good. I think we need 28 actually. I was gonna say 28, isn't it? 28. What could I take away? I don't know. Well, I think it's about to tell me that it's in 50%. But yeah. So I'm just thinking about those kinds of things. I don't know what to do. But tell me in the comments, do you guys think that's a good idea of like doing a podcast about teaching people or telling or showing or explaining to people things that you might not know that you were supposed to know, and or things like that. I don't know. I think I think that it's like a sort of podcast that I like to listen to. Also, we're almost done. I think I did a reaction to Pokemon Generations episode 4, and it's on my channel. So look out for that. And also, we're in October. We're almost in October. Next month is October, and October is when I start. I'm literally like so close to the total of how much I need for my new computer that it's like agonizing, because I'm like I'm like, let me go through those 5. Oh, you know what I should do one on is those payday loans. Payday loans are so bad. You should not do those. Their interest rate is horrible. I could do a podcast on interest rate too. But yeah, that'd be really cool. Let's see. Your record. Oh, I was off by a day. Oh, god damn it! I was so close. I wonder if we get we probably don't, or do we? Do we get a bacteria? No, we don't. Oh, okay then. We'll just leave it as is. I thought we really cut down the time, but thank you everyone so much for watching. But oh yeah, I was gonna say that I was gonna do a payday loan. I'm like, just give me the rest of the money. But I'm like, no, it's probably gonna be like triple how much I owe by the time I could pay it off, or even more probably if it's taking me this long to get that much amount. But yeah. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. I hope to see you next time. My Patreon is in the description, so if you have some extra dollars, please support my channel. If you don't want to, it's fine. Oh, I don't say that. Fudge. I messed it up. I'm sorry. Ryu, I didn't say that. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm not cutting that off. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope to see you next time. My Patreon's in the description, so please support me if you can, so I could add guacamole to my burrito bowl. But until next time, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.